I've been telling you for years that Windsor is like one of the best places in Canada and in Southern Ontario to live, and now the data is backing me up. 2025 is going to be a very big year in Windsor. In November, the Windsor Star released this article right here. The Conference Board of Canada says Windsor is going to see a quite robust 2025. How robust? Well, our GDP is expected to be the second highest in all of Canada. There's over 8,000 municipalities in Canada. We're number 2 for GDP growth for 2025 is their prediction. So let's look at job growth, population growth, and attractions coming to Windsor. By the way, my name is Ryan. I'm a real estate agent in Southwestern Ontario, and as you know by now, I love Windsor and I sell in Windsor, and I know this place very well. Feel free to give me a call. That is my phone number right there on the screen. Me or someone from my team can give you a hand. Okay, first off, jobs. And this is a big one right now because across Canada here in 2024, there was like a hiring freeze, it seems like. No one was hiring. And the reason is because we're still kind of coming out of a recession. I know the politicians don't want to say the R word, but that's what it's been. It's been very slow. In Windsor, though, we got good news, okay? So first of all, the Nexstar Energy battery plant just finished building. They've already hired a bunch of people. In total, I think it's going to be around 3,000 employees that they've hired. That's a lot of employees. That's a huge employer in a community. On top of that, anytime a big company comes, there's other suppliers that set up shop so that they can supply materials to the big guys. So that's even more jobs. In fact, one of their suppliers just opened a second plant. And then CPK Interiors, they're a supplier for Stellantis, for Chryslers, who builds Chrysler cars. They just expanded as well. So that's more jobs. And again, that's a familiar story. More plants are opening. It's a snowball uphill. When one company that's huge starts hiring and ramping up production, so does all the little ancillary businesses nearby, and it's just an economic snowball. That's how you leave a recession, right there. And by the way, Chryslers themselves are going back to 3 shifts. So they have a morning shift, an afternoon shift, and then instead of turning off the lights and going home at the end of the day, they work right through the night, 24/7. That's more money into the community. Now, that's not the only reason Windsor is expecting to grow so much in GDP. The other reason is, of course, population growth. Our population has been rapidly growing year over year. So in 2023, which is the last year we have statistics available, we grew by 31,000 people. That's a lot in 1 year for a city. And I bet 2024, whenever those numbers come out, it's going to be the same thing, and probably in 2025 as well. Because of that, you're just seeing like expansion everywhere, from like just the municipality expanding roads and building in big roundabouts and widening highways, all the way to house construction. That's going to ramp up huge in 2025. And of course, what does that mean? More jobs. Of course, someone's got to expand the sewers and run the electrical and design the homes and build the homes and screw in the drywall and lay the flooring. And then once the homeowner moves in, someone's got to build the deck for them and lay the sod and lay the fence posts. All that stuff. Sell them the furniture, sell them the paint. It just gets the economy going. And this is not just me waxing poetic. The fastest growing sectors and the busiest sectors right now in our area, construction and manufacturing and transportation and warehousing. And last but not least, the Conference Board of Canada also pointed out that all this population growth and all these jobs is attracting attention from retailers outside of Windsor and some of them outside of Canada. So, I mean, like right now down at the mall, it's all hush-hush right now. Like we don't all know the exact details and who's coming. But they've knocked down the old Sears building. Because remember, Sears went out of town. Went out of business. And now they're doing these huge construction projects. Some of it will be residential units. Some of it will be entertainment options. More entertainment at the mall. And then part of it will also be more retailers, they're telling us, that aren't from this area, which might mean retailers from the States or just retailers that are really only in the big cities like Toronto or Vancouver coming to this area. They're telling us they want to make this a real destination, the mall in this area, which, I mean, it's already a big mall that has most of what you need, but they want to make it a little bit more than that. So I don't know exactly what they're doing, but that's fun for the citizens that live here. Also, of course, it's more jobs, more construction, big building projects at the mall. It's all, again, just to say the economy is rolling in this area. Now, the next question, of course, is what is life like in Windsor? How's the weather? Is it grungy? Is it ritzy? Is it fancy? Is there lots of entertainment options? How much do houses cost? What's it like? And of course, most of this channel is answering those questions. So feel free to go through there. I'll go over the price of a 2-story, of a raised ranch, of a ranch, of a starter home, of a condo. I go over all the things there is to do here in the summer, whether it's boating or fishing or kayaking on the lakes, and all the entertainment options in town and, of course, across the border in Detroit, all that stuff. I go over all of it in this video, so feel free to go binge. And again, if you're looking to move to the area and you need some help purchasing a home, it's what I do for a living. That's my phone number right there on the screen.